Hello everybody, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Subnautica, where we're going to continue until I drive you guys crazy enough with how I do this. Because last time we began the game, and this has definitely been an incredibly interesting experience. Absolutely. Because I didn't know how much this was going to be like survival versus like more of a very story driven with some survival elements, but this is like very way leaning into more survival crafting building with a storyline. And again, that's me not looking up anything. Probably should have in retrospect to get some idea. And we crashed on this planet 4546b. Right, water planet. Allegedly, there's some land somewhere. We might find it. Who knows? But our ship crashed here. Bunch of life pods ejected. Don't know how many. Don't know if there was even enough for everybody. Like a Titanic situation. But our massive ship plummeted here, crashed, exploded afterwards. And we have been fighting for our life ever since. Obviously, we've crafted a vehicle. So we're in a better spot than when we landed, and we've both fortunately and unfortunately, we fortunately found a number of other life pods. Unfortunately, they all seem to, so far, have been killed in some way, whether that was by impact or by something else. Right? And most recently, where we found the Seamoth parts, which is the kind of little submersible we're in, it seems like that those crew members, well, we're driving a modified one, and it seems to have exploded. But ours is just standard operating procedure. Now, I'll be real. I'm sorry about the oxygen tank. Oh my god! Like I didn't realize. First off, I didn't realize that it was gonna be that bad. Like, I didn't realize it was fucking you guys up so much. Shit. Right? Because I initially read it, and I even said it too, whereas I was like, I thought it was a consumable item. So like, oh, well, we're not in a very deep area, so I don't mind just going to the surface real quick and going down. Even though it was equipment, right? I was imagining it was similar to, like, the first aid kits where they are consumable, but you still can make them. But I guess in retrospect, I should have just made one anyway, just to see, but I definitely made that a little bit harder on both me and a lot of you guys. So, I apologize. What a start, huh? But now we have a couple other places to go and some more things to craft, right? We gotta craft a compass. We gotta craft a compass, we gotta craft a wiring kit so we can finish the compass. Then we don't really need this anymore, right? Power cells I'm keeping on there, batteries, and a lot of you guys gave good advice. I appreciate that, right? So far, no spoilers, which is pretty badass. You know, big fan. Appreciate you guys. Tips have been very helpful, right? A lot of the curing the fish, while aren't as good, they last longer. So having them fresh is way better. Having them fresh is better, but if we're gonna go quite the distance, cooking them is way better for longevity. Right? Then also, like, the moisture subtraction is different as well. So just keeping it's a lot of I'm trying to adapt and like kind of grasp everything, and then also we gotta try to build some of this base stuff eventually, right? Which I imagine the multi-purpose room is kind of like the start, right? Which means we need to also make a habitat builder at some point, which means we need to make a computer chip, which is table coral gold, and that laser cutter. We also got to go... We definitely got to keep making water and everything else. The other thing is there's a ton of logs that I didn't get to read. And the reason why was intentional, because I didn't want... I saw, like, how much of it. I didn't want the entire... For the limited time I had for the last episode, the first episode, I didn't want the entire thing to be taken up by, like, 30, 40 minutes worth of just, like, you know, reading through everything. But I wasn't going to ignore it, because I love this kind of stuff. Right? And Altera doesn't seem to be a super on the up-and-up company without... They're not against cutting corners, I feel. Right, so we did the start here. A huge survival checklist. Right, the other thing I noticed that I didn't catch it because all of my attention was both down here at the vital and up here and mostly in the middle. That down here, there's a little scan icon for stuff that we can scan with the scanner. So that's going to be... I'll be aware that it is there because it's so tiny. I know, we will, we're fine. I'm probably should...
Vital signs stabilizing.
Because there's the study that pauses. Right? It is... I think it's under here, right? No. Input? Maybe it's somewhere. It was brought up by a number of you guys that there's a way to set this up to... Oh, here it is. PDA pause. This thing. Right, so we're in here. We open this, it pauses everything. Freezes it. Which is convenient for reading all this stuff. So, let's get into this. Now that we've read all these survival... Start here, survival checklist. Blueprint database corrupted. Fortunately. 2-berth emergency life pod. We read the protection suit and the Aurora ship status. Right, Altera long-range capital ship. Ariadne? Our phase gate installation 3-year operation time. Crew. Command team 23, engineering team 85, support crew 40, passengers 9. Okay, so that's everybody we had on the that's a lot of people. Okay. It's more than... Well, I mean, it is a big ship, so I guess that makes sense. But sustained heavy damage in orbit of plane 4546B, cause unknown, evacuation data unavailable. Engineering section, dark matter ion drive, core V8. Manned robotics suite, advanced scanner suite. Ooh, long-range communications relay. 25 cubic kilometers storage for phase gate apparatus. Okay, so there is... If it's not completely destroyed, there might be some stuff we can salvage from the engineering section. Habitation section, accommodation for 150 people. Multiple canteens serve healthy, fresh, and rehydrated food. Leisure facilities, including VR suite and virtual cinema. How fun. So wait, hold on. 32, 72, 32 to 85, 157? Is my math right on that? 157. But it has accommodation for 150. So they were 7 people over accommodation. I mean, I'm not going to say like that was the line for the failure, but I mean, I imagine that could be like for food reasons. I don't imagine it's probably like weight, right? But they have to account for like the life pods and then food supplies and actual like living areas. So if they only accommodate for 150, there's 7 people that are sleeping on the floor. That's interesting. Okay. And then indigenous life forms. Got a lot of these. Right? Acid mushrooms, common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches on into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. It's not clear which predator species necessitated such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom's number suggests it has successfully deterred most of them. Assessment: inedible. Acid has applications in battery fabrication. Absolutely. Right, and these are surrounding where our life pod landed, which, to be honest, we got really fucking lucky. Because not only did we land somewhere like relatively shallow and safe, but ours actually floated. And wasn't. I mean, considering how hard we landed, it felt like it was pretty rough. Creepvine. Kelp species concentrated in large forests. In shallow sandy waters, loose roots anchor the plant to the sea floor, from where it grows steadily towards the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles as well as a basic foodstuff. Assessment: vital alien resource, edible construction applications. Cool. And this is why I wanted to like really make sure we read these before we dig into much further in, because there's a lot of information to be gathered here. I learned that from the sulfur situation more than anything. So creepvine seeds. Mature creepvine plants have survived the predation of small herbivores, produce these bioluminescent seed clusters, which may be knocked loose by currents or consumed and later deposited by predators. The embryo is surrounded by a thick oil and silicone layer, which would disperse into the ground as the outer skin deteriorated. This may provide the seedling with the nutrients it needs to survive the low light conditions of the seabed. Assessment: vital alien resource, construction applications. Definitely. Right, we got these, and then so those are under exploitable. And then we have C, right, which I imagine are just parts of the sea. So the blue palm. Blue palm is a common aquatic plant that thrives in shallower waters with high exposure to sunlight. Long fronds intercept light before it can reach the smaller flora on the sunbed. So it's greedy for sunlight. Drooping stinger. Zero photosynthetic cells detected implies carnivorous adaptation to low light environments. Follicles along the tentacles are capable of detecting contact with foreign bodies, triggering an electromagnetic charge in the 600-watt range. Alright, so not good. Prey is likely paralyzed and consumed over many weeks. Prey: small fish. Assessment: avoid. Just straight up, just don't do it. Don't mess with it. Eye stalk. A cave-dwelling tuber dotted with luminescent photosensitive eyes. These eyes may, in some way, direct the twisted growth of the stems themselves, possibly in reaction to other light sources, proximity of cave walls, and other environmental conditions. Tiger plant. This plant has adapted to sense fluctuations in the water up to 15 meters and is capable of both a prehensile movement of its tubes as well as the propelling of thorns speeds up to 10 meters per second, which we felt. Although capable of incapacitating small herbivores, this plant lacks carnivorous digestive organs. Would-be predators caught in its defensive perimeter serve as a warning to other herbivores not to approach. And then, as they decompose, they serve as fertilizer for the tiger plant. Avoid or incapacitate. So the thorns are self-defense. Outside of the thorns, it's harmless. Right? And there's nothing we can utilize from it. So basically just either destroy it or avoid it. A vein nettle. A common shallow water plant which frequently shows signs of predation around the edges of the leaves. Thick violet veins carry nutrients to the extremities of the fan. Brightly colored seeds grow around the base and stem. Now, there's a lot of pretty designs in this game. Writhing weed. Well adapted to both shallow waters and cave systems, this plant lives in symbiosis with a coral species which forms around the base of the stems. Alright, so that's the flora. The fauna. Right, I'll try to going forward, I'm going to try to catch these as we actually learn them, so it's not like a ton of backlog of reading. The crash fish. Right, which we did read, which is how we found out that these guys live in sulfur plants. Right, forward mounted eye enables the creature to identify and track potential predators. The sulfur plant. Right, strong, more protected plants provide superior nesting grounds, which in turn provide the plant with more nutrients from larger crash fish. Defense mechanism: concentrations of sulfur build up in the organism over time. If the crash fish collides with something at sufficient speed, the spikes on its torso are impacted, triggering an explosive chemical reaction. Oh, I like that there's an actual definite, like, there's a reason why he just explodes. Right, so he collides, but because he's got so much sulfur built up in him, he blows up. Wow. Okay, assessment: equips stasis rifle, repulsion cannon, or similar before approaching shallow caves. We don't have either, but we're closer to the repulsion cannon, I think. Or the stasis one. One of the two. I'll look at our blueprints. But yeah, because they're fast. They come out as fast. The stalker, this guy. A streamlined predator encountered in the kelp forests in wait of prey, leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between size and millions of years ago, and may be one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tend to sharpen its teeth, which sharpens its teeth. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. That's interesting. That's an interesting note. So, because we have grabbed the fish, right? We can hold them. So if I let one go and it eats it, it kind of minds its own business maybe for a little while. Right, we did pick up their teeth. The target that's usually hard and fast growing, its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to attack large attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. Night vision. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. They are quick. Pelvic fins. Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest prey. They are pretty. They're quick. Here we go. Stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. Son of a... This is why it's important to read. So, just in case you're worried, we're never going to ignore this. But I do love how this is how we learn a lot of stuff. Not just lore wise, but like usage. So the teeth we dropped, right? We just dropped them nearby. It wasn't anywhere crazy. But we can always get more. And that's how we make glass. So carnivores, gasopods. These little guys. Well, little. A slow-moving life form of one of the larger herbivores on the planet, providing a substantial meal to would-be predators, the gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods, whose contents dissolve even synthetic fibers. So not good for us. Or anyone. Filtration system: thick, non-reactive skin, and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to the noxious clouds it produces. The algae gland. So a bulbous sac-like appendage on the rear end, a luminescent yellow algae grows inside the sac and produces the poisonous compound. Abdominal muscles can contract, causing the algae gland to emit the noxious compound into the surrounding water. Okay, so as long as we avoid the tail, it should be okay. Right, then it lingers in the water. Large pelvic fins capable of powerful movement through the water when moving in small herds. Behavior: gasopods appear to be social in nature and may even use their emissions in their relationship rituals. All right. Their audible calls are likely signs Significant. Signifer. Significant. Good lord. Strong. Nearby threats are food sources. Approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. Ooh, okay, so we can get those in some way. Right, the bladderfish. This unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. Right, read this. It's got the semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion. These guys are neat. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night. Oh. Its only identified defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Assessment edible. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. Yes, so I have for the sake of food at the time, I did cook these. These are way better to be used for water, especially if we don't have a lot of salt. Then using these to make water is better than nothing. And the fact that oxygen can be retrieved from the bladder, which means, does that mean we don't turn it into water? We literally we just like suck on the fish? Is that the idea? We just suck out its membrane? Suck on its membrane? Spadefish. Medium-sized herbivore found in deeper waters. Single eyes are swimming near the seabed where it can keep its one eye on predators in the water above. Mottled green coloration. Commonly encountered in plant-rich environments, the spadefish is well adapted to hide amongst the vegetation. So we're going to find it more in like the kelp fields and stuff like that. Behavior. Spadefish tend to move in loose shoals, and despite their low speed, will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators. Assessment, edible. Leviathans. We've only seen one so far. Well, I imagine we saw kind of like, it looked like a big ass snake. I imagine that's probably also a Leviathan life form. Right, the reefback Leviathan. We did read these, which is cool. But just for the sake of it, right? The chitinous shell, most of the life form's top side and some of its underside is protected by a thick layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reefback species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. I guess that's safe to know. I guess we could feel good about that. Enzyme pods, similar in appearance to the algae glands on the gasopod, these organs on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into the surrounding waters. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars of the chitin, and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. I gotta lie, these guys are pretty cool. I do like them. Life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespans likely extend through many centuries should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call, which you've heard. Behavior is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment, harbor plants, small fish, and metal-rich barnacles. They do. We briefly were, on top of one, which is kind of crazy to you know, experience. It was huge. So they have resources that we can utilize on their back without actually having to harm them. So we got scavengers and parasites. We got the floater, this guy. Two species living in symbiosis, which attach to and attempt to feed on any object they come into contact with. Dominant life form, the pink main body and intersection jaw, is the dominant creature. Once attached to an organism or other stable surface, it will attempt to leach nutrients in order to grow. Microorganism membrane, the outer gel-like substance, is a mesh of microorganisms capable of forming a sealed vacuum around the creature's jaws. So jaws latch on, the membrane creates a seal. Helium buffer. A thin layer of helium is stored within the outer membrane, providing buoyancy to the floater and anything it is attached to. Assessment may aid in flotation of sunken objects. Right, because when we saw these, they were attached to these rocks, right? And they were keeping these rocks floating around. But once we took off a couple of them, the rocks sank. Which was kind of like a cool in the moment, you know, like a teaching opportunity, learning opportunity. So if we're ever in a situation where we're deep enough, because I'm realizing it does go down, it's easier to probably just attach a number of these, maybe a few, right? Like maybe like one or two, rather than try to pick it up, especially if we don't have any space, right? And like swim all the way. The shuttlebug. Common scavenger at the base of the food chain. Mouth parts small enough to eat small enough to be of little threat to most organisms. This creature is clearly adapted to feed on the waste products of the ecosystem around it. Three mandibles used to orient themselves when drifting and to filter through detritus on cave floors. Three legs. High strength muscles can propel the life form great distances through the water, as well as ambulating them across the sea floor. Assessment necessary waste recycler presence may indicate nearby cave systems. I and that's one of the things that I'm appreciating about this, and we're gonna learn over time. Clearly, obviously, right, with no issues at all. So just seeing these guys nearby, it's like, oh, there's caves. Oh, there's probably caves because that's what they do. That's cool. Environmental awareness. Coral shell plate. This variant of coral is adapted to survive in close proximity to other corals, filtering nutrients from the water, sharing them via a spore-like substance which grows around the base. Assessment: no practical applications discovered. Giant coral tubes. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow throughout the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication, which is nice because we just go chip them off. They don't seem to be able to be destroyed. Like if we chip enough of them, does it break? We'll find out. We'll find out, but that's good for now. And then table coral. Each disc is an individual colony of microorganisms, filtering nutrients from the water. Growth pattern indicate the colonies are in direct competition for positions with superior current or light. Unlike other coral species, its structure is malleable, soft pulsating as it pumps nutrients to its extremities, and only turning rigid when it senses physical assault. The jewel-like nodes on the surface are concentrated buildups of rare minerals the coral is unable to process. Assessment: exploitable in computer chip fabrication. Well, you don't say, because we actually need to get into that. Table coral samples. And gold. Cool, so we went through all the life form data. We did the environment scan, right? The scattered wreckage. Right? I do think this is kind of funny. Right? It's like salvage of intact portions of the vessel are illegal, but you can melt it down into titanium. You can break it down. But you're not allowed to have a full panel. That's against the rules. Right? We read the crew we read and listened to the crew logs. I still think we should go back to their locations and poke around a little bit more, just to be sure. But then right now we got the Seamoth. This is our latest one. So, yeah, the Seamoth is one-person vehicle with an independent replaceable power cell fitted into the rear and a fully customizable design. Low power, multi-directional thrusters enable to function equally well in space and sea or space environments. Most long-range vessels will carry at least 2 vehicles of this class to facilitate the exploration and exploitation of small astronomical bodies. However, they can also be fabricated at a standard mobile vehicle bay, which is how we got it. Top speed, 13 meters per second. Acceleration, 5 meters per second. Distance per power cell, 10 kilometers. So this is before we need a charge. That's our full distance. Crush depth. Okay, so we can go 200 meters down before we have to worry about the pressure killing us. Upgrade module slots 4. We don't know what upgrades exist, but we have them. Dimensions 3 meter by 1.5 meter by 1 meter. Persons 1. Seamoth may be modified by installing upgrade modules to access point mounted on the wing. These include increased cargo storage. Oh, literally answers it. Great. Superior power, pressure and collision compensation, enhanced sonar defensive capabilities. Neat. NB, these modules may only be manufactured at a moon pool outfitted with a vehicle modification station. The Seamoth. It goes anywhere but land. That's kind of cool because you imagine this would be kind of floating around in space, right? It just happens to also function in water because I guess like conceptually it's the same, right? But this is interesting. A moon pool. So a moon pool is what we need to modify or create these upgrades. The Sea Glide, which is our first big thing, capable of speeds up to 36 kilometers per hour in standing water. So this is faster than the Seamoth. Speed-wise. It's faster, but the Seamoth is safer. Like, so there's still a use to have the Sea Glide. It's not like we're tossing it out. Display basic topographical data for aid in charting cave systems. Replaceable battery. Keep fingers clear of propeller. Sea Glide. Anything that moves faster underwater is probably trying to eat you. Mobile vehicle bay. Fabrication Joe's decided to construct small research and exploration vehicles from raw materials. It's a common tool in almost all industrial, scientific, and colonization operations. The Big Cyclops. Which I can't wait till we actually can build this thing because this looks awesome. The Cyclops is the most popular and reliable deep sea submersible in the galaxy. By comparison to the competition, it could be crewed by just one pilot, hence the name. Oh, that's fun. Not just because it has like the one eye, like the one port, but it can literally be done by one person. Features 3-speed manual piloting controls and forward observation deck for precision maneuvering. Dry dock for transportation, maintenance, and recharging of scout vehicles. Extensive storage solutions for the keel hold section. In the keyhold section. Keel holds, so Jesus. Internal and external video feeds. Oh, it's got cameras. Onboard AI for threat detection. Extensive customization options. We like customization. Advice for captains. Higher speeds generate additional noise, which may attract undesired attention. Thank you. Okay, great. That was one of my big questions was like, how does sound apply? Right? Because our presence can be one thing, like if we're sensed, like smell-wise, but like if we're making sound, right? If we're making sound, how is that going to, do the predators react to that? That's my question. And now we see that that's the case. Power consumption, engine off 0, slow 25%, standard 50, flank 100% speed, or power. Which is also probably speed. Silent running mode may be activated in conjunction with any speed setting to reduce noise close to 0 at a substantial additional power cost. Cyclops upgrades may be fabricated at the terminal in the engine room and be installed at the neighboring panel. Top speed 8 meters per second, acceleration 3 meters per second, replaceable power cells. Dimensions 54 meters. That's huge. Oh my god, 54 meters by 14 meters by 12 meters. Persons 1 to 6. Pretty cool. Maybe the Psychos does not feature habitation quarters. It is recommended the captain draw up a rota to decide who gets to sleep in the corridor each night. Automatic fire suppression, hull damage, and high speeds increase the fire risk. Emergency ballast: in the event of full system failure, this vehicle will sink. I was okay, noted. Good to know. And also, we should probably, over time, make a lot more power cells. Seems a lot of these, all the vehicles are using power cells. So, power wise, solar panel. Solar power is the most prevalent power source in the galaxy, and so it is no accident that the standard solar panel is the default means of powering a habitat. A power source is so a requirement of habitat oxygen generators and other onboard modules. Provides limited power for small outposts and survival habitats, may be mounted on or near habitat itself or placed remotely and connected via power transmitters. Power rate relative to sunlight exposure. Okay, so during the day, charges up power, hopefully into a battery that we can build, and then at nighttime we have enough power stored to make it through till they can be charged again. Bioreactor. On planets where organic matter is plentiful but sunlight is not, a reliable bioreactor will frequently prove the most efficient power solution. May be installed in any multipurpose habitat room. Chemical compost organic materials, converting them into energy over time. Okay, cool. So we can toss like plants and stuff. Except it's all plant matter. From seeds and spores to moldy fruits and vegetables. Great. We also process animal matter, fat, muscle, eggs, etc., and some organic waste products. Energy production is proportionate to the calories in the organic matter. So, however much power comes from however good the source. Okay, so aquarium. The aquarium is designed to hold and sustain up to 8 small aquatic organisms and fits inside a regular multipurpose habitat room. Aquatic creatures make up 70% of all known species, making the aquarium a commonly deployed tool in many exploratory operations. It is just as often used to house livestock for later consumption as it is to hold specimens for xeno research. An automated environment regulation system means that there's no need to feed or care for your subjects. That's nice. It's not going to be like a Mass Effect situation. And B, due to its size, the regular aquarium is not rated for breeding applications, and creatures are highly unlikely to mate. Construct a full-size alien containment unit for this purpose. Cool. So we can make an aquarium. Once we can build a room, right? Then we can fill it with fish. So we can basically stockpile supplies, fish, food. Fabricator technology is the power to rearrange matter at the atomic level. It was the catalyst behind the Great Expansion and remains the backbone of the modern world. Fabricators come in all sizes and shapes and sizes, but the most common are small enough to be wall-mounted and are used for everything from constructing everyday implements to cooking dinner. It is common today for households to keep a store of generic base materials on hand for any eventuality. This one, the Habitat Builder. The Altera handheld habitat builder has been an essential tool for xenoscientists, colonists, and emergency relief crews across 11 different transgovs for more than 50 years. Habitat modules are hermetically sealed from the outside environment, built on land, underwater, or in a vacuum. Nice. Habitats can be enhanced to become long-term homes, remote research stations, defensive outposts, and more. Quick start guide. Select the basic compartment from the builder menu, place it somewhere opportune. Add a hatch to access the compartment, build a solar panel to power the habitat's oxygen generator, construct useful interior modules like radios, rechargers, and storage solutions. Primary habitat systems like oxygen generation and food flood control, as well as modules like fabricator power, draw power, and will not function without it. Okay. Additional compartments reduce overall hull integrity, depending on the external pressure. Quick build habitats, a home far, far away from home. Okay, so this is an interesting point for me to remember. Additional compartments reduce overall hull integrity depending on the external pressure. So that obviously, like with the vehicles, the deeper we go, the more pressure there is, and the pressure also applies to the base, to our habitat. Cool. Okay, noted. Be smart about placement. Scanner room. This advanced habitat module can transform a small outpost into a burgeoning science and exploration station. A 3D display in the center of the room stores local topographical data. Systems can scan for and pinpoint particular materials. Remotely controlled drones scan the area up to 500 meters in range. Wall-mounted camera feeds allow for live control of scouting drones. Upgrade console may be used to enhance the module's function. This habitat stuff is going to be really cool. I hope we're going to be able to get to that soon. And then this with the air pumps. Air pumps can be used to pipe breathable air to a remote location. The base attached air pump can be built at a compatible habitat and will source oxygen directly from the habitat's oxygen generator. The floating air pump must have access to breathable air and be floating on the water surface. Pumps must be connected to a pipe chain to function. Okay. So the floating air pump is different than the base attached air pump. The floating one functions just like how scuba divers in real life do it, right? It's up there. There's a big old tube that goes down. That way they don't have to wear tanks, right? But then the base attached, we need one so that we can keep the oxygen coming into the base. The handheld scanner, the essential science and survival tool, the scanner can be used to add new blueprints to memory and analyze unknown entities. It emits electromagnetic radiation in the specified direction, which is reflected by the environment and then analyzed to determine the physical makeup of the target object. Its four primary functions. Blueprint acquisition. Record the physical parameters of scan technologies to add to your blueprints to the PDA databank. These blueprints may then be constructed at the appropriate fabricator. The scanner is also equipped to break down damaged and otherwise useless devices into their base metals for salvage purposes. Organism analysis. The scanner will attempt to match scanned organisms against the onboard database. If no match is found, then the species will be assigned an easy-to-remember name, and a new databank entry will be created. Your PDA's AI will also attempt to synthesize theories on behavioral tendencies and evolutionary origins where possible, as well as deliver assessments on how best to approach them. And medical analysis, scanning any living organism will display basic information on their state of health on the scanner's HUD. This information will be limited without access to a network database. Self-scan. The user may run a self-scan to determine their own physical well-being. The scanner will search for foreign bacteria and other signs of ill health and compare with available data to provide a diagnosis. Well, so far we haven't been infected with anything. I don't know if we can be. Maybe poison. Right? But the Altera spectroscope scanner, understanding the world so you don't have to. Right, doing it for us. The propulsion cannon. This is the one that we're getting pieces for so far. The propulsion cannon allows technicians to manipulate gravitational forces at ranges of up to 20 meters. It's commonly used in construction and mining to move materials. Right? Pull the trigger once to lock on, track an object. Right? Move it around, press it again, speed away. Right? Not recommended for use on organic subjects. The prop cannon. Some species are telekinetic. For everyone else, there's Altera. Radiation suit. Right, safety range of 400 speed per hour. It's cross-compatible with all AP suit functionality. Sleek. That's important. Style is part of the process. The radiation suit, a necessary precaution in a post-mad world. And then the repair tool, right, which we made. The repair tool can be targeted at any common device, control panels, habitat modules, radios, etc., to stitch wires and seams back together at the atomic level. All good technicians keep one of these under their pillow. Most people don't care why it works, just that it saved their lives that one time. But in case you're curious, combines scanner and fabricator technologies to determine the proper specifications for the targeted object, then rearranges the available physical material to match the original specs. The Altera repair tool. Get your fix. That's interesting. So it scans, it literally determines like whatever the thing is made of, and it fabricates the material, then rearranges the available physical material. See, that's interesting. So you're not necessarily creating new material, you're just kind of rearranging what's there to like fill that hole. It seems. Okay, so that's all our blueprints. Great. Blueprints, data downloads, geological data, life forms, survival package, advanced theories with alien eggs. I would suggest that a substantial number, if not all, of the local species produce through egg laying. Right? There we could read it again. Eggs have been found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wedged into cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme, which will kickstart the process. It's possible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to stimulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated into a suitable alien containment unit. All right. That's everything. We did it. Hell yeah. We're caught up. Right? And on the bright side, the sunbeam is en route. We just have a little bit of time. Right? They're on their way. They're on the way. They're gonna help at least. We have no way to actually reach out to them. Right, but this is gonna take more than a week to reach your position. So we gotta survive out here for a bit. Okay, so now that we're caught up. Oh, nope. Alright, let's get out here. The second officer Keith's last broadcast location, that's probably definitely where we should go next. Stranded near cave system. Our attack, we did that one. And yeah, I guess we'll head this way. We'll see what we see. But another thing, and thankfully some people pointed it out, so I appreciate everybody. You know if you did. You know if you were one of them. There was a visual setting, right? That the color grading was set to filmic. It was set to filmic. I think I'd accidentally like clicked over to it, and that's what was making the water so dark at night. It was basically almost like an HDR effect, where it was kind of like making all the colors pop and the darkness dark. Oh. Right, which to an extent is like, it's good. Like, it looks nice, but it was so hard. Shit. It was so hard to see at night. It was virtually impossible. So now it's a little bit better. So I don't think nighttime will stop being concerning, but it will at least be possible. My God, that's so far. Knowing how big they are and that distance is crazy.
Safe fluid intake.
I know. I need water. Okay. Shit. Okay, this is bad. God, the music, everything about this game is really cool. Right? I've not stopped thinking about it, even though it's kind of a rough start for a lot of everybody. Right? I've not stopped thinking about this game since we did start. Even as scary as it is, in a lot of ways. Can I get in here? No. I just think it's really cool. So much intrigue. Okay, can't do anything with these. These don't seem to be anything. What do we got here? Check data cable. Propulsion cannon fragment. Nope. Then again. Sweet.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, so we can make that. Ooh. Well, yeah, we'll take the titanium. Okay, so I'll try to be a little quick. This is bad. So they didn't even fucking have a chance either. Is anything in here? No. Anything in there? No. Scanner room fragment. We gotta hurry back because we are gonna. Oh god, we are running out of water.
30 seconds.
I know. I know, we're going. We're going. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so we're gonna need to gather some waterfish. Okay. All right. Oh, jeez. We might just have to go. Oh, there's an object here. Oh, we know where this is. Right, we do. We'll be back. We'll be back. It's totally fine. We gotta get over here anyway so we can collect more bladderfish.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
I know. I know. I only had the one bottle and we used it. Okay. Right, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll worry about this first. So I need. Have any bleach? Oh. Fastest way, bladderfish. Where's the... Oh god, is there bladderfish around here? Oh no. That's like the fastest way we're gonna do this. Okay, you're here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's one. Here, buddy. Here. Thank you. Nope. Inventory full. Okay, where'd you go? Okay. Oh. Ooh, come here. Here, you're so slippery. Okay, where's your friend? Okay. Okay, go. Go, we got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go make water. It's gonna be totally fine. This is the essence of survival. Pushing your body to its absolute limits. Whether it wants to or not. Okay. There we go. Just in time.
Vital signs stabilizing.
We are now.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds
no.
like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're it. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, cool. See, look at that. It's all coming up now. Poor guy's just getting stuck there. It's all looking up now. Oh, God. Ugh. But he scared away all my fish. Okay, I'm just trying to collect right now. Real quick. Make some water. Before we head back out again. Make some water and some food. Because we're gonna need it. Okay. Yeah. We'll just do both. We'll need them anyway. Okay, deployables. So beacon navigation aid maintains and broadcasts its position, configurable name. That's cool. So we can leave this somewhere, like if we drop it like kelp forest, so I can visually remember like, oh, that's in this direction. Stuff like that. Storage locker. Tools, Pathfinder tool. Deploy holographic Pathfinder discs used to map a way back out of caves or hard to navigate places. That's cool. Noted. We will keep an eye on that. Floating air pump, that could be useful. Definitely. Once we find like a place we need to hang out at. Unless I can pick it up again. Probably can. Okay, we still need to make the wiring kit. Okay, so far we need to find some silver. So that's going to be kind of our priority. Nice. Okay. Okay, we need to locate silver. Oh, there we go. Rabbit ray. Rabbit ray. Herbivorous. Aquatic life form. Rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives with few predators, natural sense of curiosity, and awesomely poisonous flesh. Ears. 2 orange appendages mounted on the head sense vibration in the water. 2 undulating wings. Markedly similar method of transportation to that of the Earth rays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates its large, side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. It's likely they're related ray species. There are related ray species in other environmental biomes on the planet. Assessment inedible but harmless. Okay, so they're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. They're chilling. They're cool. We don't need to bother them. Okay, warp gravity, pull, push objects. This will be useful, but I'm gonna make the habitat. Try to make the habitat builder first. Scanner room. I imagine we probably need somewhere to put it. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go back over this way. Right? See, this feels like way more visible than it was before. Before it was like crazy. It's like beautiful colors during the day, absolutely lovely, but not great for being underwater at night. Can't see anything. Okay, got some of that. This is good to have. Oh, you're different. You're different. Are you? No, no, it's the same. I thought like because the color looked a little different. Hoopfish. Let's see, what is a hoopfish? Hoopfish, similar, small school-matelli prey fish with a unique method of propulsion and a distant relative of the bladderfish. It's kind of cool design. Antennae. Rather than swimming, this life form uses the fine-grained antennae which encircle its body to alter the composition of the water in front of it, allowing it to sail into the low-density space created. Purple-green coloration, maybe a camouflage adaptation for mid-range light ray wavelengths, possibly indicating the hoopfish is more active at dawn and dusk. In behavior. While schools of hoopfish will form periodically and evade predators en masse, this behavior is more social than it is defensive. Lone hoopfish are often found hunting for food and displaying generally curious behavior. Assessment edible. Oh. Alright. That's good to know. Oh, that looks like something. What are you? Oh, creature. It's a creature egg. Wait. Oh, he's a biter. I think I figured out part of why he's called that. Come here. But you gotta, like, lock on real good. Look at the little guy. Guy's got big teeth, but cute. Vicious pack hunting predator, 94% muscle, 4% connective tissue, 2% brain. Indiscriminate when hungry, almost always hungry. Specialized olfactory antenna. See, employed in detection of bodily fluids in the water at impressive range. Okay. Secondary pair of eyes, likely dedicated to detecting the peripheral movements of large predators and hungry members of its own species. Overdeveloped tail fin. Favors outpacing and outnumbering their prey over individual maneuverability. Calculations suggest creatures up to 100 times the biter's body weight could succumb to a focused assault by a pack of 10. Assessment: avoid packs, try not to bleed. Great. Noted. Can we scan this? Are you just like a cool... It's like a cool mushroom? Alright. We'll revisit that. Oh, okay. I need to find, because I wasn't... Or I didn't scan the little mineral outcroppings last time. Time capsule.
30 seconds.
Oh, wait. What? Is this just like... Where did... Time capsules. Okay, so there's a bunch of these. Lulu the bone shark. That's fun. When I got lost, I felt lonely. One day I found a weird egg. I put it in my alien containment. It ended up being a bone shark egg. I called her Lulu, and she was my only friend. She protected my base. I gave her peepers. Now is the day I'm finally able to return home, but is also the same day I have to say goodbye to Lulu. I really hope she lives a happy life without me. Oh, that's sad. So these, I guess, are from other people who ended up here and stranded, and they left these. Wow. It's kind of wholesome. So they hatched, fed, and in a way, I mean, like, kind of raised?
Oxygen.
God damn it. I'm never gonna hear the end of this oxygen thing, but that's kind of wholesome, right? So they raised that really, like, so like if we made a little containment, maybe we could hatch our own little friend. Oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. Here we go. See? Let's see. Limestone outcrops. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal and hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Assessment: titanium and copper source. Okay, so it's nice to know that it is what I deduce, but it is mostly because we kept finding limestone and it was only copper and titanium. We're like, okay, well, if this clearly might only produce copper and titanium, so there's got to be the other one that produces what we need. Right, so I gotta see, is this... Okay. Okay, cool. So noted. Salt deposit. You know what? I would really like to have some salt. Come on, come here. Oh, geez. There's so much titanium, but it's easier for us to get titanium again than it is seemingly everything else. Okay. I probably should just leave those alone, right? They seem to reform. But if I don't need them, just leave them. Don't need them, leave them. Good advice. What a cured peepers. Why do we keep having so many cured peepers? Did I made this many cured peepers? That's wild. Okay, water. We'll consume the water. Oh no. It's getting old. Is it worth the -2 water? Should we just eat it? Otherwise it's a waste. If it gets too bad, we might as well just throw it away. I think this is not a horrible trade-off. But I will noted.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, cool. Let's go back over here. Because I want to actually be able to explore this more now that we are hydrated. Position a little bit higher as we look around. The light. Seamoth fragment. Don't need it. Don't need the titanium, at least. Okay. Oh, wait. Cut open to access. Oh, that's what this guy is for. The laser cutter. Cool, so okay, so we got another reason to come back here. We do that. When we get that. Ugh. Okay, just metal salvage. Okay, a lot of salt. put back in the Seamoth. Once I get too far, it's just easier. I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. Once we get like a distance away, it's just more practical to just keep in the Seamoth. Essentially. For the air, if anything else. Air and safety. Ooh, that looks like something. You good? Oh, the fish. Why are you so angry at my Seamoth? Bioreactor. Sweet, we can craft that too now.
New blueprint acquired.
Great. Hell yeah. Oh, hey. Actually, no, we just did it. I don't want to fill up the inventory. What are you? Wait, actually, we can craft a scanner room. I did the one thing I just said I didn't want to do. Bioreactor fragment. Okay. Well, Altera is probably already processing that claim for this. Which is, you know, good for them. Right? Good for them. Of course, why would you? Probably more worried about the insurance than coming to get us. If they don't know we crashed, I imagine they have to know, right? How would they not? Unless they cut corners on that too. Okay. I'm trying to also get more comfortable just kind of like swimming freely. Because if I keep getting all caught up and try to be like almost too safe, I know it's gonna backfire on us later. It's gonna backfire on me later. I feel it. Okay, so still no silver. But we're covering more ground, which is pretty rad. It's nice to be able to see things. Oh, wait, okay, there's some stuff here. There we go. Sandstone. Lead, silver, and gold. Perfect. So the three things we need are in here. These common porous outcrops seem to form around small amounts of precious metals, or otherwise these metals are part of a sedimentary buildup over time. All right. Time capsules. These sturdy containers are designed to store written and photographic evidence for later retrieval, in addition to a number of small items. Oh, that's where I got all the... I didn't realize, I didn't see like a pop-up, but I wasn't sure where to look now that I think about it. That's where we got all the... Is that where we got all the peepers? Because that came out of nowhere. Right, time capsules are often fabricated by maroon survivors seeking either to aid those who find themselves in the same predicament in the future, or to leave evidence of their plight, which may be found long after their bodies have disintegrated. Most emergency escape vehicles are equipped with a time capsule by default, usually found in the cockpit, and can be adjusted on takeoff. Altera requests time capsules be stocked with tools and resources which will aid those who may discover them in the future. Great. Good for us. Cool. Bioreactor. We can't build that yet because we still don't have a tool, but all in time. All in time. Oh, wait, there is the Tory Salt deposit. Lead. Damn. Not the silver we needed, but that's okay. Bioreactor fragment, don't need that. Can I scan you? Are you something? Oh, okay, nope, still shell plates, same as what we've already seen. want to scan him, but I'm scared. Oh. I just saw, like, the edge of the tentacles for a second. Oh god, not the snake again. Alright. This is good. Look at it. Look, there's tons of little minerals here. I'm realizing sandstone seems a little bit more round. The limestone is a little bit rougher. Silver. Wait. Oh, silver. I do want the lead. I'm gonna keep the lead. God, it's so freaky, but it's cool. Oh, just go for it. I'm fighting the instincts. We're gonna be all right. Okay, health-wise, we're about half. Water, just under half. We're doing okay. Doing okay. Ooh, that's new. Shale. Shale do. Sedimentary rocks form flakes of clay minerals inside of which rare metals such as lithium can be found. Geological conditions on this planet mean it tends to be found in deeper biomes. That's a good indicator. Deeper biomes produce shale outcrops. Gold, lithium, and diamond. Okay, very cool. Gold, lithium, and diamond. Oh, gold. Our first gold. Get rid of some of the copper. Alright. Well, like, yeah, we're getting close to probably having to pull back so we can make... I would like to get more silver, if we could, so we can make... to be 2 of these wiring kits. I mean, if we can, great. If we can't, at least the one thing. It's better than nothing. Okay, oxygen's low. We're getting there.
30 seconds.
Yep, just looking. What are you? Are you a thing? No. Okay, back to the Seamoth. Okay, so I'm not... It's okay. Be brave. Be brave. We're right here. Trying to make the most out of every second of oxygen we have. Okay, so that's more sandstone. Oof. Okay. Not seeing anything in the immediate area. That looks like lead. It might be. I guess I'll just see if I can scan it, right? Oh god, it was a little too close to the ground. Okay, I can't scan it, but I just know. Oh god. Wait. I have... I did the wrong thing. Intuitive. Intuitive, that's nice. That's very cool. Alright. Get out of here, fish. Ooh. 200. Okay, so right now we're at 8. This is about 80 meters, 90. So we're totally fine with all the pressure depth in this area. Like we're not running into a situation. Is a scanner room? It is. we're not running into a situation where we're immediately worried about the pressure around here, at least. See, the only thing, right, in the databank, so if we go to geological, right, with limestone or sandstone, doesn't really give us an idea where. It just says they form around small amounts of precious metals, right, part of a sedimentary buildup over time. Right, so like sediment, a sediment-rich area, and then this would harden against erosion. It's hard to see. Like shale just says like deeper biomes, so it's like okay, cool. I know exactly where to look for those. These I'm trying to get an idea of where possibly they are commonly found. Because it seems to be they're found on a lot of this. Like a lot of these. So maybe this is actually a really good area for it as I'm talking about it. Okay, lead. Silver. Oh, okay. Okay, we might actually be able to pull this off before we head back. Tree spawn. Do I... Okay. Alright, noted. What is that? Oh, okay, it's him. Got it. Just gonna go over here. Don't mind me. I'm just looking for rocks. Here. My silver. Hello? Okay, I had a lot of hopes. Look, there's still some areas. Oh, see, look at that. Already. Please. Oh, you know what? I'll take gold. Gold is still going to be something we're probably going to use a lot. Lead. Yeah, fed. First aid kit. We're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to head out of here in a minute anyway because of our water situation. Again. But
30 seconds.
This has been pretty good. I would say this has been relatively successful. We got 3 of 2 silver. I just need 1 more. Please don't notice me. Oh. And then
Welcome
should be
aboard,
all right.
Captain.
Just need 1 more silver. That's all I'm asking for. 1 more silver. 1 more silver since we're all the way out here. Oh, thank you. Ask and thou shalt receive. Okay, cool. Let's go back and make 2 of these bad boys. That way we can make the compass, and then we can make this. So then this we just need table coral samples, which we could easily get. So I think things are gonna look. Things are looking up. Things are looking up already. This is great. We're gonna build a couple of things. It's gonna be good. We got 74 power still on this power cell. So overall is it doesn't drain crazy fast, which is nice.
Seek fluid intake.
I know. That's what we're doing. We're heading back and make some water. Make some, hopefully, alcohol, actually. But for the sake of just doing this real quick, yoink. Is there another one? No, there's not. Okay. I thought it was blinking. Okay, so we gotta get some coral tube samples. Two wiring kits. Excellent. Excellent. Filtered water. Delicious. So
Vital
fresh.
signs stabilizing.
Okay, so we're gonna make some bleach. I'm gonna memorize these over time. I'm gonna try my best. So let's get some coral tube samples and some table coral samples. But tube samples first. Ugh. It's still creepy at night. I don't think that's gonna go away for a bit. Bit of bleach. Bleach again. And I realize it's very similar to, you know, kind of like real life, how you can go, or well, humans can go quite a while without food, but water is not that. And so the water from us is actually draining faster than we need food. It's actually a cool detail. All right, look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so we're good. We're good on all that. I'm gonna pin this. We're gonna unpin the wiring kit because we don't need that right now. Battery wise, let's get some acid, and then make some batteries because I want to recharge the Sea Glide also. But I want to make sure we have a battery as well. Alright, so I need to get my... Let's see. I'm gonna put... that in there. I'll take those out. We'll go. Up over here. Nope, but it's battery. And then... or because did I already... There we go. All right. Full charge. And then I see for these batteries, right? It still shows that we have a battery even though it's uncharged. So even a dead battery seems to still be useful. Okay, so we need to get some of those. Right, because we need table coral. It is We saw some. Cause direct competition for superior current or light. Valuable, soft pulsating in pups nutrients. Okay, so it would be somewhere where there is a lot of light. I feel like we're probably gonna have to knife it too. See, there's the tooth right there. We'll be able to grab that when we're ready. Where are... Let's see, the core might actually be in the other direction. Let's take the moth. Coral shell plate. Okay, so I can't scan those, that's fine. I'm just trying to be like really on top of scanning. It's really shallow here. There we go. Okay, so we need 2 per computer chip. So far, we only need 1 chip. So we're good. Great. Because I feel like if they thrive... Oops, I'm so sorry. If they thrive off of sunlight, they would be somewhere more shallow. So they could reach the sun a lot easier. Right, maybe I'm just making that up. But it makes sense to me when I say it out loud. Computer chip. Advanced wiring kit.
Acquired.
Okay, that's gonna be cool. But no, let's not get caught up on that. Air bladder flashlight. Habitat builder.
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Beautiful. Oh, let's go here. It is... No, what am I talking about? I need this, so I left my copper. Okay, the gold is here. My copper is not here. I gotta take a minute to organize these. It's a kind of a desperate mess. A little bit. Oh no, is this the time where the copper is now in handy? Now in need of copper. Of course, the irony. So, I mean, I would imagine, like, maybe we could build a bigger inventory. Probably not. But you never know. It's a big egg. Did I get bigger? Or is it always that big? I think it was always that big. Okay. You I haven't scanned yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to have to... I mean, I'm probably going to have to go all the way out there. But I was hoping there might be some nearby copper sources. where... Oh. Damn it. It's got to be the next one for sure. Absolutely. Hey, little guy. Where are you going? There we go. We got him, the Gary fish. Slow-moving, curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior on the ocean floor. Eye stalks may be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. Behavior. More active during daylight hours, but slow and docile at all times. The Gary fish's survivability depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. And they are also edible. Then brain coral. A permanent growing colony of microscopic organisms, this coral species is adapted to filter carbon dioxide from the environment, using the carbon to build up the colony and expelling the oxygen from specialized exhaust funnels. It is quite hardy, suggesting samples from a mature specimen could be grown artificially. Assessment: air tanks are equipped to siphon oxygen from the water where possible, which is why the bubbles fill up our tank. Okay, cool, we got another copper. Okay, I just need... smidge more. Where? Okay, not over there. It's over here? Maybe? If I'm lucky. If I'm fortunate. Okay, I tried to scan those. They weren't scannable. God, this game is pretty. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Before we do that, let's go tap up our oxygen real quick. Tap up, top up. Yep. Damn it. There we go. Okay, I think we're good for now. Yeah, I think we're cool. But now we can go back, make the wire, and then store the other copper we don't need. But then we can start looking at the habitat builder. I also want to see if we can eventually throw a fish at him, see what it does. Is there another one? Okay. Not active today. Which is good. All the advice and reassurances is very good for us. There we go. Displays compass heading on the HUD. Excellent. Is that... Oh, there... Oh, it's equipable. Which means there's probably other stuff we could switch this out for. Same with our mask. Advanced wiring kit. CPUs used in advanced construction. Okay. Alright, let's see what this is first.
This is LifePod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Ooh.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to Databank.
Okay, approximate. Radiation, that's not great. Addresses has been received from LifePod 6, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Oh, that's cool. There's a photo, so we can kind of match this to the environment if we can't find it. Crew requested assistance navigating radiation, sunk to approximately 100 meters. Okay, that's not that far. We've been to 90, so it's only a little bit more. Located in an area dense with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. Transmission origin approximately 400 meters west, northwest of LifePod 4's last known location. All right. Okay. Okay, cool. We can work with that. Bit of the water. I don't... Let's see. It seems as long as we don't actually cook it, they seem to last. They seem to sustain. All right, we'll drink that, top up. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's go look into... Habitat Builder. Alright, what are we looking at? Ooh, okay. Okay, scan a room. Locates resources and wrecks within range. That's probably just a good thing to do. Because we just make that. We need some titanium, though. That sounded different. I'll just take that just in case. Oh, oh god, there he is. You know, once we read the lore about those guys, they just explode. Oh, it's kind of crazy. Not great for their health. Copper ore, we're still gonna need plenty of copper. Okay, the easiest thing would be to just find some salvage. Is that another egg? It is. Oh, dude. Oh, crazy guys. Hold on, let's get that. Yeah, honestly, it would just be faster all the time to just use this guy. Trust me, I love using it. Maybe I'm being a little too conservative with its energy. Oh, there these guys are. Feel safer kind of going through them. Oh, perfect. Okay, got these. Yo, we'll eat. Oh, no, I dropped it. Oh, no. I'm so used to right-clicking right now. That's 70. I mean, that's basically putting us at full anyway. Gold, salt, glass. Oh wait, no, I'm. Oh my god, I'm so used to. I'm mixing up all my things. So I was like, oh, I'll scan the salvage. It's like, no, we scan the parts, and that turns it into titanium. Salvage, we physically return and turn it into titanium. We're good. We're great. It's all good. Okay, perfect. Now, I feel like this is kind of a nice dramatic area to put it. Skater. Oh, we actually... Neat. God, that is huge. Okay. Construct. Oh, I hold it. Okay. All right, this is pretty cool. Look at us. Look at us go. -1 to base hull strength. Total now 9. Okay. Self-scan. Great. Go pick up camera drone. Does it produce a lot of radiation? I'll know soon. I'm joking. I know it doesn't. So I pick this up. And then... say... Just for the sake of testing it, right? Controllable camera. That's if I go release it, right? I then come over here. Do I do anything with it here? Oh, there's 2 cameras.
Oxygen.
I know. It's cool. We're like 3 feet. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, let's see. Not equipment, habitat installations, scanner room. System can scan and pinpoint materials, remotely controlled drones, wall mounted camera, upgrade console, maybe need to enhance modules functions. So likely need an actual room, it seems. Because it in itself doesn't have a space for us to be in. So when we go in here, this is what we need. And I'm imagining potentially in here we'd be able to interface with this. Quick power bit, solar panel, base attach air pump, bioreactor, trash can, nuclear waste, coffee machine. Great. Good stuff. Okay. Okay, so since we're on the up and up with everything, let's try. Let's try to find where that pod was. Right, because we don't have coordinates. Right? Approximate transmission origin recorded to Databank. So 100 meters down, approximately 400 meters west northwest of Life Pod 4. Of Life Pod 4. Right, which we haven't seen Life Pod 4 yet. But if we just head west northwest, right? Should probably be able to find it. Maybe. West northwest. Looking for red grass. Oh god, I hate it. But we're doing okay. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Party progress. That's for a reactor. Okay, alright. Alright, y'all getting a little too wild. A little too wild. Damaging my Seamoth like that. Right, especially only 70 meters down? Oh. Jeez. Like bugs in the windshield. Alright, we found it. About 17. Not 6. 17. So we need to come back here just to see if there's anything else. And doesn't seem to be anything else. Okay. That's a massive chunk. Because wherever we're looking for like the natural arches, stuff like that nearby, that is a chunk of the ship. Oh my god. Okay, let's just salvage. Nothing in there. Nothing over here. Anything hiding out? Nope. You just more salvage. Scanner room fragment. We'll leave those in the event when we do need titanium. It's gonna be easier to find. Just come over here. Seamoth fragment. Oh god, it's getting dark. Okay. Back to the safety of the Seamoth. I'm also just kind of looking around because we are here. Jeez. Okay. Alright, they're upset. Wait, can I get in there? Can I go in here? Okay, repair that real quick. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of cool. Oh, that's not safe. Abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Dagazi crew manifest. Marguerite Maida? Auxiliary search and rescue mission. Marguerite Maida. Position. Freelance security personnel. Status lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance 42. Mercenary born in the Mongolian states. Experienced in ship-to-ship and close quarters combat techniques. Towards the duty with Mongolian Defense Force and Trans-System Federation. Dishonorably discharged from the TSF 15 years ago before going off mission. Details classified. Emissary Kassar reports Maida was hired to accompany Paul Torgal aboard the Dagazi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of assault by pirates or rival corporations. Oh, that's interesting. So this isn't part of our ship. This is a part of a totally different ship, because ours is the Aurora, the Degassi. So this is a different ship. Fascinating. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool for them. Like, that's is not good. But oh, mobile vehicle bay. But it's cool. We're actually going to find other vessels. Oh, I hate this. Freaky. Mobile vehicle bay fragment. Oh, underwater shipwrecks, man. Okay, I don't... Oh, wait, was that... Mobile vehicle bay. Okay. So... Nothing we need... It would have been a good place, a good source earlier, if we didn't already have it. That looks like the reactor? Yep. Okay, cool. See, I'm remembering the shapes. Ooh, that is that? Mobile vehicle bay. Okay. And a Seamoth. About the sounds. Okay, still heading west-northwest. Okay. So angry. I don't think that goes deeper than we probably have the pressure for. Oh, man. Okay. Which again is another thing, like the upgrades could be... The upgrades for this could let us go deeper. Okay, here we go. Here we go. More red grass. Natural archway. Oh no, into the abyss we must go. Further. Okay, just gotta keep up on this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I got 140 meters. It goes even further. It's crazy. Okay, so west-northwest. 100 meters, so they're probably on the other side of this. It's really... I mean, it isn't so far. It's not even that far. It feels so far. West-northwest. But again, it's west-northwest from the other escape pod that we don't have a location for. Right, so I'm kind of right now I'm kind of going rogue. Oh, that's crazy looking.
Detecting multiple Leviathan class
Oh.
life forms in the region. Are
Nope,
you certain
nope.
whatever you're doing is worth it?
Ain't shit, what I'm doing is worth nothing. Oh god. Multiple? And okay, they didn't say that. Right. The computer didn't say that for these the big guys. So I'm I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's out there. I mean, it's out. It's obviously, they're obviously out there. Oh, that was cool. Neat. Holy shit, we're far. Okay. Because the thing is, if it's northwest from wherever Life Pod 4 is, and we don't know where Life Pod 4 is, we could be shooting so far past it. You know? I was just testing. We didn't really have a lot of direction. So like we checked around 19 pretty well. We checked 3 again. Right, because we weren't the most thorough when we originally went through. Right, I also want to make sure that we can build... We need to get the rest of the scans to be able to build a habitat. That's a big thing, which means we need to find fragments of habitats. Which means they're somewhere. They're somewhere, we just gotta find them. There's a lot of salvage. Okay, God, that was... I'm sorry, that like, multiple Leviathan life forms. And then to ask me if whatever I'm doing is worth it? Scares shit out of me. My God. Okay, what are we thinking here? Right, because we popped that open last time. Okay, so now we can check the area. Okay, so they're doing their thing. What'd you attack? You wasn't doing nothing? You're just sitting there. I parked him. It's got salvage. Oh God. Okay. All right. I imagine we gotta be able to find... Ooh, shit. Yo, that's the other thing. Let me mark that now. Right, because we don't need the habitat builder anymore because we made it. Right, don't need that. The laser cutter, we need one more. We need one more scan of. We need one more scan of the laser cutter. Then we'll be able to start kind of cutting these open. Oh, that kind of looks like I'm getting there. Ooh, hello. All right.
New blueprint acquired.
Grav trap. Use artificial gravity to attract light objects and small creatures. Cool. Oh, minute PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Another Degassi crew manifest. Bart Torgal. Oh no. Yep, accompanied Paul Torgal. Bart Torgal, so relative. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission, Bart Torgal, position Vice President of Torgal Corp. Ah. Okay, executive. Lost in space near planet 4546b, age at time of disappearance 19. They have 19-year-old VP? Jeez. The only legitimate child of Paul Torgal. Oh, he's a son. Okay, beneficiary of enhanced learning techniques and cerebral implants. Digi-trained in advanced biochemistry and stellar economics. Emissary. His our reports. Bard was accompanying his father to a newly constructed deep space station where he was to serve a 5-year term as chief operating officer. Really? You were going to make him the COO? I mean, again, like, he's digi-trained. You know, he has cerebral implants. This is not the average 19-year-old, right? Not at all. Still. A bench. Great. What can we do with a bench?
Blueprint acquired.
Is it like a literal bench? Simple metal relaxation appliance. Conserves energy when resting. Ah, okay. Actual bench. For bench purposes. Okay. Let's see, what else do we... Veg by the alien containment. Not worry about that. Power solar panel. Multi-purpose room. We haven't found any scans for that. Cyclops Bridge blueprint. We're one down from. The upgrades for the scanner room. Interesting. No signal. Hello? Okay. Wait, what is this? Stasis rifle. You don't say. Stasis rifle used patented technology to slow time around an entity to as near to a full stop as the laws of physics will permit, essentially anchoring the target in place without affecting its internal workings. It is designated to facilitate It's designed to facilitate scientific and engineering operations by expanding the window of opportunity for action in time-sensitive scenarios. Stasis rifle features an independent replaceable power cell, and the trigger may be held down to increase the area of effect and duration. Common applications include slowing fast-moving mechanisms such as fan belts to facilitate maintenance operations, temporarily incapacitating organisms for research purposes, navigating perilous spaces by freezing potential threats. Envy may not function correctly on larger life forms. The Alterasteris' rifle, life's fast, why not put it on pause? I love that there's the little taglines to all the products. Okay, I think that's about as much as we're gonna get here for right now. Okay. Right, I need to know where we can get... Okay, no, we already scanned those. We gotta find... I mean, at this point, I feel like we're gonna just have to explore, which, you know, is cool. Big fan. Love exploring. Absolutely. That's like 90% of this game, so I'm hyped for it. It's just the unknown, right? Oh, not radiation. So that sounds like we're heading into the right area then. Maybe, right? Radiation. Red grass. Archway. Right, maybe that's it. Maybe it's on the other side. This right here. Could be this. Could be. Oh shit. There it fucking is. God damn it. Alright. Okay, well, see, look, it was totally worth coming in this direction. And this is why having a beacon would be useful. East northeast. East northeast. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna spin around. We're gonna pick up our radiation helmet. No, this is good. This has been incredibly productive. This has been great. It's been exactly. I mean, we've made some chunks of progress, right? We read the whole codex, right? So we're the databank. I mean, and that was a big one. And then just keeping up with it as we learn. Okay, park you. Keeping up with it as we learn. It's gonna be part of it. It's gonna be good. Grab trap. Okay, so I want to make... I don't need any of these for anything anyway. We're good on food. Yeah, so here, let me grab some... Oh, wait, no, I used all the copper. Okay, I'm gonna store these creep vines. I'm carrying these around for so fucking so long. Okay. Cool, so we're radiation ready. We are radiation ready. I don't think there's anything else that we want to bring. I will... Let's just go. Let's go. We got this. Right. Is east northeast from our current position with the life pod, which is kind of a nice reference point for a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get out here. Repair this.
Welcome
There we
aboard,
go.
Captain.
I do feel pretty good. We found it just by exploring an area we hadn't gone to yet. I know, crazy concept, but finding things we haven't found in a place we haven't been.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh shit. Okay, so we're literally... Ooh. We're at the cusp. Oh god. Okay, so basically because of the pressure, we're gonna go through oxygen and health more. Okay, I think that's fair. What is that? Oh, it's a forklift. It's a forklift. Scanner room. Okay. Okay, let's head over there. Now that we're nearby. Okay, it's not like an endless abyss. That's nice. Okay. So we did it. We did it. We found it. That was exactly what it looked like. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll shoot over there afterwards. God, it really is something like looking at this. How much worse this could have been for us. I don't think I was saying that earlier, but I mean, really, you look at it, we got really fucking lucky. The worst thing for us was that we got hit in the head.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, come on, guy. Shit. Not a distress flare. Caught the fuel light, exploded. That's exactly why. Just the top. Fuck. God, that sucks. Shit. Damn, guys. They didn't have a fucking chance. They were using this disposable light source, usable to distracting certain predators. It'd blow up your life pod. It's interesting though, because even though we found it, we don't record the coordinates. So this is why it'd be good to have the beacons. Or just raw remembering. Absolutely.
Vital signs.
Oh wait, hold on. Bit of food. Stay out here a little bit longer. God, that sucks too, man. That sucks for a lot of them, to be honest. The one guy was rocking a modified Seamoth. Not advised. Had a little bit more power to try to carry 2 people.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I'm sorry. Bacteria?
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
Wait. Oh god, we're infected? Do we gotta make antibiotics now? Okay. I mean, it said it was kind of normal, so it shouldn't be... Shouldn't fuck us up too bad, right? Oh god, it's so unsettling. Underwater wrecks. Oh, he's irradiated.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
Scanner room.
decreased.
Seamoth. Seamoth. Or you just salvage. Oh, it's another Seamoth. Oh, God. Ugh, God, the cliffs, the underwater cliffs. Absolutely hate it. is also just more, yeah, more salvage. Salvage. Oh god, come on. Okay, let's kind of roam a little bit more then. Yeah, that's the Seamoth fragment I looked at. Oh, hold on, there's something in there. Ah, it's mobile vehicle bay. Okay, another one of those. It's an egg. Okay. Okay, so one thing, okay, we can not reverse engineer, but we can kind of flip it around with this, right? 400 meters west northwest of Life Pod 4. We can find Life Pod 4 by going 400 meters opposite. Alright, so we're here. So west-northwest is that way. Which means... Oh god, is it back? It's behind us. Yeah, 400 meters northwest northwest of Life Pod 4's last known location. God, we can't even go this deep. I mean, we can, but we just can't be out of the Seamoth. What the fuck is that? That's cool. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's cool. Kind of cool, like little fun fish. I mean, not really fish, but that's some alien looking shit. The mushroom forest. Oh, this is crazy. These guys are really cool. I don't want to get out and get crushed. I mean, it probably won't happen.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's good for us. That feels safe. That feels safe, right? Dominated by plant life. Like, it's kind of freaky. Am I gonna die if I come out? Okay, no. No, we're not that deep. We're not that deep. Even though we're below 100, it's not enough to just, like, flatten us. It's only 150 meters. Like, if you ignore the abyss, this is really pretty. This is really nice. You know what, actually, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it all. Jelly ray. Okay, come back this way. I'm not trying to go that far. Outside the Seamoth. I can't see anything. It's fine. It's cool. I gotta scan this stuff anyway. Tree mushrooms. Analysis of these large organic structures reveals a microcosm of cooperating, cohabitating, competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The caps with which line it share more in common with earth fungi. Other specimens grow on the structure wherever there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivorous life forms in the 1 millimeter to 10 millimeter range, to the extent that large herbivores appear to have mostly abandoned the area. Assessment exploitable. Is that what you guys sound like?
Welcome.
We pick up fungal sample. Indigenous flora contains fungal enzymes. Okay. Noted.
Captain.
I mean, it's nice. It's kind of nice. I feel safer. Knowing that it's dominated by plant life. Now, do I feel... Ooh. Do I feel free? No. But I feel less immediately stressed. That looks like the Cyclops. Bridge fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
Cool. There it is. Plans for building a Cyclops. Hell yeah. So... I mean, I'll just pin it just so we don't forget, but... Pretty cool. God, it just goes out so far. Oh god, I really gotta stop running into stuff. That is a driver issue. God damn it. Okay, that was on them. That wasn't me. Ooh, Cyclops hull fragment. 3? Okay. Alright, noted. Oh, more shale.
Remember that materials you gather are the property of the All Terra Corporation. You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Shut the fuck. Ain't no way. No shot. You have to reimburse all of this. We're keeping a record. Don't worry. 3 million? Keeping all this shit. You know what? I'm just gonna live here. I don't even have family at home. What are we talking about? Why am I'm just trying to survive. Right? Once we build a house, we're chilling. We're great. Ugh. Once we build a house, like, we're fine. We're fine. Right? House, food source. Comfortable, right? Maybe raise a couple of fish pets. Couple of companions, right? I think, you know what? I think, honestly, what's life out there anyway? What is it? This is our life now.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Oh, the creaking. That's actually so fucking crazy. We've reached... What the fuck is that? We've reached 190 depth. That's oh god, that's so fucking crazy to imagine. And it goes oh so further. Oh yeah, there's so many creatures we've not even scratched the surface of seeing. Oh, this looks like something. Moon pool fragment. Oh, this is the thing. Yeah, where we could upgrade the Seamoth and stuff. Moonpool is an essential module for long-term exploration. Its primary function is as a dry dock for small vehicles such as the Seamoth and Prawn Suit. Oh, we get another suit. That's cool. Neat. Prawn Suit. The large central chamber contains a pressurized pool, which provides ready access for surrounding waters and comes as standard with equipment for raising and recharging a vehicle. When outfitted with a vehicle modification station, the Moonpool can be used to build and equip vehicle upgrades. Neat. So, dimensions, connection 0.6, habitat hull strength, liability -5, equal to 4 rooms. Okay, so we gotta account for that. Capacity 1 Seamoth, Prawn Suit, high power consumption. Okay, oh, so we gotta keep the Prawn Suit in here. Okay, so maybe it's not like a wetsuit. Maybe it's something, a powered suit. And then it says recharge. So we just like park Seamoth here and there and what the fuck was that? Like we parked the Seamoth in there and
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
oh yeah, I know, I feel it. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What? Oh. Oh, he big. Wait, is that? Is that? Lulu? Is that Lulu? Are you Lulu? Oh my god, it is. I mean, maybe not the Lulu. Big fan. But, you know, a Lulu. Please be hostile, Lulu. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool, we're cool, you're cool. Okay, let's all be cool. Be friends here. Come on, come on, come on. I want to scan you all the way. There we go. Jelly Ray. Species is adapted to low-light environments with a translucent luminous body. Luminescent body. This adaptation may help to light up the surrounding area for foraging, wayward predators, and identify the organism to others of its kind. Light sensitivity, smaller creatures have been swimming in the Jelly Ray's wake to take advantage of the light source for their own ends. And Ray itself will approach light sources, perhaps mistaking them for others of its species. Assessment: inevitable. Inevitable. Inedible. God. Tongue twisting. Yep, we got a diamond. It's pretty cool. Sea carbon allotrope with the superlative physical properties. Oh god, is that another one over there? Alright, you know what? You know what, we're let's go ahead and repair. And we're gonna go explore a different direction that has probably more pieces for us to scan. Oh, yep, that seems like something. More moon pool. Oh shit, we can make it now.
New blueprint acquired.
We need one more hull. We need one more hull. That's awesome. We can make this now. Sweet. I feel so productive. Like we're doing so much. But really, it's probably not nearly that much. It just feels like a lot. Mod station. 1 of 3. Modification station. Where the standard fabricator anatomically rearranges raw materials to form complex devices, the mod station is able to combine complex devices to enhance their function. Most industrial vessels are fitted with a complement of equipment modification stations, which enable engineers to adapt their tools on the fly. To conserve hard drive space, the modification station is excluded by default from most personal emergency blueprint libraries. However, extreme environments such as ocean and desert class planets may necessitate the adaptation of basic survival tools for unanticipated applications. For this reason, access to a mod station is always recommended. Alright, so this is how we make modifications. Cool. Neat. Alright. Yeah, we have found so much over here. We've only, like, kind of done a little bit of the area. That's a high cliff. No, Lulu. I don't think you're the actual Lulu. You might be. What do I know? I just got here. But... oh. There we go. Oh, that's another mod station. Sweet. Okay, so we just need one more. We can make mods. Then we gotta still keep an eye out for the Cyclops stuff. Oh, that's an egg. That is an egg. Ooh. What are you? Are you a hull? It is.
New blueprint acquired.
Wait. So what is plans for building a Cyclops? Okay. So we got the bridge, the hull. Oh, are these the three pieces we need? Okay, is that how they're separating it? Okay, that was just another fragment of the bridge. Ooh, lithium. Oh, wait. I think that's another one. Hold on. Wait. Wait, no, we can already make the hull, so I don't need any more hull blueprints. I need something else. I need something else. We don't need the hull anymore. Okay. I just don't know what that other piece would be. Just gotta keep an eye out for stuff. There's another one. I was mowing down all the fish. I'm sorry. There's a box up there. Okay, overall, this is. Ooh, I feel like we got a good flow going on right now. Yes, cool. All right. Laser cutter.
Blueprint acquired.
Awesome. 2 diamonds. Okay. Oh no, I got too many pins. Not worried about the beacon right now. Laser cutter. I don't need that. We gotta find out what the third piece, right? Bridge, hull, propeller? Maybe? Something? We'll figure it out. We'll find it. It'll be obvious once we see it. Ooh. No, it just looks like salvage. Oh, that also looks like something we've already seen. Yeah, mobile vehicle bay. Okay, so it definitely seems like a lot of the good parts that we need happen to have fallen scattered over this way. But we don't have to go further, we can go horizontally. Okay, another hull fragment. Oh, but I do need these. Gotta keep an eye out for diamonds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Alright, feels safe still. Is that also the vehicle bay?
Seek fluid intake.
It is. Okay. Alright, that was our last water. That was our last water for a little bit. So we gotta make this count.
Stabilizing.
That looks like salvage. More salvage. Oh, God. Oh, that looks different. Never mind, it's a sea glide. Okay, but this has been pretty effective so far. I do feel like there's probably more back the other way. Maybe I gotta risk the pressure. Right? Maybe that's what we gotta do. We gotta risk it for the equipment. We gotta risk it for the stuff. Oh, an underwater bridge. Love that. How fun. Neat. That looks like an egg. Okay. Okay. You know what? That's cool. Oh, what are you? What are you? Oh, it's the zippy thing. I don't... zappy. Zippy. Zappy. Zap. Shit. Oh, that looks fancy. Oh, it's a ruby. Alright. Ooh. Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Pardon me. I'm not even in your way. I am just here. Oh, it's just she angry. She's angry. She doesn't like it. I'm sorry, my presence...
Detecting volcanic activity and several unusual electromagnetic signatures in the region. Exercise caution when diving deeper.
Yep, don't worry. Don't worry, honestly, I don't even want to dive deeper. Yeah, Oh my god. Okay, so I imagine... electromagnetic signatures, those guys. Volcanic activity, underwater volcanoes. Underwater vents. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get some distance. We gotta repair. Alright, we've been roughed up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so on one hand, we can go blueprint-wise to the compass. We don't need that anymore. And then power cell, I'll keep the... Probably don't need the computer chip anymore. Not until we need it. We need it when we need it. Okay. Okay. So nothing I've seen here could potentially be used for liquid. So probably gonna have to head back in a little bit. Tree leech. A tree leech. Ugh. Parasitic fungus-like growth found attached to other life forms. An enzyme is released by the organism, which dissolves a hole in the skin of the host, for which it leaches nutrients directly. Great. Outer tube-lined jaws serve no identified purpose. May be used during different stages of the organism's life cycle. Exploitable fungal enzymes. Okay. Well, at the moment, it's not really used for fungal enzymes. Maybe some kind of seasoning, like an umami situation, right? Whenever we get to cook fancier fish. God, it is so fucking dark. So there's a couple of locations we constantly know about, at least. Damn. Really hoping I could find another diamond. Okay, gold's nice. Gold's nice. We'll take gold. Gold is going to be useful. Oh, sorry. We're here weaving through all this. Okay, there's these two. Oh, diamond. We got it. Another diamond. 3 diamonds. I think that's a good point. Because now we can go make the cutter tool. Or we're gonna go back and make a battery. Go back, make a battery. Make the cutting tool. Then we can revisit some of those other wrecks. Cutting them. Ooh. That's new. Is it? Is it new? Or is this for the scanner room? Oh, it's the bridge. Alright, well. Okay, so this is a great spot for what seems to be a lot of the Cyclops parts. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm walking. So we'll be back. We'll be back when we're hydrated. We build up a little bit more water. Right, because whatever that last remaining thing we need to make the Cyclops, right, whatever that is, we'll find it. Right, but in the meantime, I should pin that to the other... Let's see, I want to make the moon pool. We can't make the mod station yet. But we have everything to make both of those, it seems, at least. Okay, that's nothing. Okay. I just figured since we're here, just take a second, look around. That's cool, actually. How fun. Physics.
Seek
Okay.
fluid intake.
I am seeking it actively. Okay, so we're here. Drop some titanium. Oh no, it's nighttime. Right, because these... Was it those? I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn this. Weren't these the ones that only come out at certain times? Hmm. No, I think I'm thinking of... Is it the hoopfish, maybe? Yeah, the hoopfish. This is what I was thinking of. Dawn and dusk. But bladderfish are all time. We just gotta find them. Okay, 2. Three would be nice. I'll take 2 though. I'll take 2. 2 is better. 2 is better than nothing. And then we'll go look at that. Yeah, don't worry. We'll make that. Okay, cool. So that just get us hydrated. Go in here. Glug, glug. Then everything else we're good on.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So much salt. So technically, right? I could go in here. Take bleach. And then... Oh, nope. Hold on. There we can make some water. Perfect. That frees up some space in here. So then in here, we can go offload a few things. Get some lead. Get the lead out of here. The glass. Bloody glass. We need to make a battery. We don't have a dead battery. But we need to make a battery. So we have lead, which is good, because we're going to need that for the moon pool. And then we need to make lubricant, which I can do here. So we'll go in here. Oh, do this. Lubricant. Lubricant for the moon pool. And then we need a bunch of titanium. We need 20 titanium. And then 2 lead. Then we just need 1 battery. So I'll do that. Put the lubricant in there. Oh wait, no, I got a battery right here. Forgot, I put it in there. That's what. Okay, hold on. I saw it. I figured it out. Laser cutter. There we go. Beautiful cutting device suitable for penetrating standard titanium doors. that out of there. Neato. It's a habitat builder for now. Okay, so let's get a bunch of our titanium. I don't think I had any placed in these. Okay, let's see what we can make out of these. Then... okay, so I just need... nope, I need 8 more. 8 more!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
8 more titanium. Jeez, so angry. We got that. There we go. Anything hidden here? Sea glide, okay. Well, actually. Perfect. I think that should be... should be enough. Between the 2 salvages and what we just got, should be okay. Let's see what we can make. There's another one, but I don't have room for it. More salvage coming down. Okay. I know. I'm gonna look at the radio. Oh yeah, I promise. It's right there. Take the lubricant. Cool, we can make a boom pool.
Aurora, we're approaching the planet now. We have a landing site for you that's... well, it's better than the alternatives. We've sent you the coordinates.
What?
It'll take
What?
us a couple of days to align our orbit. We should be able to establish direct contact with you during that time. Then we're coming in to get you. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. Don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Oh shit, never mind. Never mind. Alright. Well, I guess this is all gonna happen a little bit faster. Damn. Never get to build my moon pool yet. Goddamn. Okay. I guess I'll build it. Words. We don't have a reason to. What? Okay, do I actually build it underwater? Oh god, this is... it's so close. I wish there was a way I could, like, kind of zoom out a little bit. That seems alright, like... there? My god, 38 minutes. That's pretty good. Oh, it's him, okay. Look at that, we got a fucking moon pool. Ooh.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay, that's right. So we gotta
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Anthropomorphizing an inanimate object, of course. Absolutely. It's a great idea. So is the idea that I just... Oh wait, that's right. I guess I can't. It doesn't have any power. We just talked about that. I was just trying to see if it would still at least maybe go up in there. It did in fact not want to go up in there. Okay, shit, so we need... What do we do, right? Like, what do we have? Blueprint-wise for power. Right, because we need to create power. Power transmitter sends the range of a power source, but we need to create solar panels. Right? Oxygen generation, other converts available sunlight to low power. Okay. Until we can effectively make a bioreactor. Okay, so we just need... Nope, not you. One quartz. 2 quartz. Gold. We need copper. Oh, maybe. Damn it. Oh, to be so lucky. I don't know, it's kind of badass, right? Like, the Sunbeam's already here? I mean, they still gotta park, right? They gotta park. They'll arrive. But they still gotta park that thing, and then... I mean, it's a big planet. It's a big planet, so... I mean, wherever they park it, we'll have to swim to or Seamoth over to. But either way, it's all possible, right? Just something. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Solar panel. Let's make a solar panel. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't want to make a bench. Okay, so if I just do... Does this just provide power by sitting on it? Alright, cool. Hell yeah.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Fucking yeah. Oh, it does. Oh, that's so fucking cool, dude. Look at that. And then we get access to the upgrades from here. This is neat. This is cool. I mean, I imagine, right, like, okay, so powered at the top, 34 of 75. Because it's charging. It's charging, it's recharging. Oh, this is cool. This is rad. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick this up in the next episode. Right, because I've kind of already pushed it in more than I have time for, but this was worth it. This was worth it. Getting this far. Next episode, big things. Big things. We're gonna go hopefully find the rest of the Cyclops stuff, but we're gonna make contact with the Sunbeam. And however that goes. I'm hoping it's not gonna be one of those you know, oh, we approach the place. Oh no, oh god, the atmosphere is a little too. It's too much. We'll have to circle around. I don't know. I think just the worst feeling would be they get here, we can't contact them, and they leave, and that would actually just kind of fuck everything up, pretty bad, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been super cool. I hope you've had a good time. We've had a good time. We got more Subnautica and other games, more stuff coming up. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Thanks again for the advice. Thanks for staying, surviving through my nonsense as I figure out how to figure this shit out. So see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.